Tank fight. You know, I think that's the biggest fight in American boxing. Two unbelievable fighters, and you know, like I said, Saturday first, and then we'll go from there.
Is it like precision?
Bro, he cannot hit hard. I'm telling you, he's accuracy. The punches that you don't see are the ones that hurt you, not the ones that you do see.
No, I think Lamont Roach is a terrific fighter. He might be a little over his head with Gervonta Davis.
Boxing experts believe that Lamont Roach Jr. will surprise everyone by defeating Gervonta "Tank" Davis, citing his sharp boxing IQ, resilience, and underrated power. Lamont Roach Jr., the WBA super featherweight champion, holds a professional record of 25 wins, 1 loss, and 1 draw, with 10 victories by knockout. Notable wins include a split decision over Hector Luis Garcia in November 2023 and an 8th-round TKO against Fergal McCrory in June 2024. Experts argue that his technical prowess and resilience could pose a significant challenge to Davis, potentially leading to an upset.
And what are you predicting for this fight? Are you gonna go? Is it gonna go the full 12 rounds, or are you gonna for
First round knockout?
Really?
Nah, I'm bullshitting. I anticipate it to be like fight of the year. Honestly, I think it's gonna be fight of the year because, like I said, for all those who don't know, I could boogie. I'm in there. I'm in my zone. I'm in my jam when I'm in the ring, man. So it is what it is. Like, it's gonna be. I'm gonna surprise a lot of people, and I'm damn sure gonna shock a lot of people when I win.
And are you gonna win though by knockout?
I hope so. who don't want to win by knockout? I hope so.
Now,
I'm gonna be training for it. I'm gonna be training for it no matter how it go. If it go 12, if it go 10, if it go 8, if it go 1, I'm gonna be training to make sure I'm able to knock him out in any round.
Is there anyone else in the lightweight division that you want to face? I know you moved up in weight to get this fight. So is there anyone else in this division that you want to see?
Yeah, there's some good fighters in this division. You got Shakur Stevenson. He's a champ. He's a very good fighter.
In a recent interview, Tank Davis, the reigning WBA lightweight champion, expressed high regard for Lamont Roach Jr.'s boxing abilities. Davis even stated that Roach possesses greater technical skill than Ryan Garcia, one of his previous opponents. This acknowledgement from Davis highlights the respect he holds for Roach's prowess in the ring.
It's just saying in a new interview that Lamont Roach Jr. is more skilled than Ryan Garcia and Frank Martin.
He's more skillful than Ryan Garcia? Yes. Skill-wise, he hit harder than Ryan Garcia? I don't know. Skill-wise, he's better than Frank Martin.
He said it, not me. So why are people acting like this isn't going to be a good fight on March 1st? Y'all do realize that Lamont Roach Jr. is a world champion at 130, right? Y'all do realize that both Tank and Lamont have fought Hector Luis Garcia. Y'all gotta give Tank more credit on his matchmaking. This gonna be a good fight, but I wanna hear from y'all. Let's talk boxing.
Roach has expressed a clear objective for the upcoming fight: to dethrone Davis and claim the spotlight for himself. He acknowledges Davis's long-standing prominence in the boxing world, but asserts his intention to shift that attention through a decisive victory. Roach's confidence is evident as he aims to make a significant impact on March 1st.
When they called for the fight, I'm looking at my dad, he looking at me. That was Tank and PBC. They asked you want to fight. Hell yeah. Yes, I do. That's what we in this for. I'm in this to prove that I'm the best. You gotta be a dumbass fool, you think I'ma lose. Gotta get booked for murder or something. He been in the spotlight for a long time, so it's nothing you could take away from what he's done in this war. But I'm on his heels, like I'm on his bumper. I think I'm gonna beat his ass, I ain't gonna lie.
Don't let me knock that nigga out.
What? I'm a Viking ass. I'm gonna let y'all know right now, this motherfucking fight gonna be, it's gonna be that. It's gonna be that, for sure, for sure.
Roach's training camp has garnered attention, particularly due to the involvement of boxing legend Floyd Mayweather. Under Mayweather's mentorship, Roach has shown remarkable improvements in speed, footwork, and overall technique. Despite holding the WBA super featherweight title, Roach has faced criticism, largely due to a lack of mainstream recognition compared to Davis. Many boxing enthusiasts are unfamiliar with Roach's accomplishments, leading to an underestimation of his capabilities.
Big hair, don't care. On the way to the gym, and I'm just like totally perplexed. I see a lot of people on Twitter and on the internet talking about disdain when it comes to, you know, the Tank fight with Lamont Roach. I'm like, what's the problem? They act like Lamont Roach has not fought anybody and he isn't anybody. You know, his only loss is against a former world champion in Jamel Herring. His last 2 fights with McCrory and Hector Luis Garcia, they were fire. This is a legitimate matchup. I don't know what the problem is. Everybody says that Tank needs to fight someone. Now he's fighting someone and people have something to say. Like, what do y'all want? What do y'all want from these guys? These are the matchups we want to see. You know, it's going to be good. I'm not going to say who I'm picking right now because I want to see more, but respect to both guys.
Fellow boxer Nahir Albright has weighed in on the matchup, advising Davis not to underestimate Roach. Albright predicts a closely contested fight, suggesting that Roach's skills and determination could pose a significant challenge to Davis.
All right, well, last question, speaking of Tank, right? Yeah. The Lamont Roach fight. He's getting a lot of criticism for it. People feel like it's a cherry pick. Yeah. What do you think of that fight?
Nah, I fought Lamont Roach, like, in, 2013 National Power. Yeah. I had, 12 fights, though, and he was already a 13-time national champion. Oh, shit. And he beat me on points, but it was, a close fight. So, but Lamont Roach, he cool, man. That's my people's, and I like the fight. Like, he's skillful, and it's gonna be a good fight between them.
What does Lamont do that can make things difficult for Tank?
He real precise with his punches. Like, his punch placement is crazy. Take his time, and he can punch too. So, yeah, it's a good fight.
I think it's an underrated fight. Like, I love to see matchups, especially since you already fought in the amateurs, and you kind of got a gauge for the person.
Yeah.
Yo, we'll looking forward to seeing you back in the ring, man.
All right, thank you, man.
The history between Davis and Roach adds a compelling layer to their upcoming bout. The two fighters first crossed paths in 2011 during their amateur careers, with Davis securing victories in their initial encounters. Reflecting on these past meetings, Roach has shared his experiences, noting how those early fights have shaped his growth as a boxer.
I fought him in the regional junior Olympics, and the fight was close. They took a point from him, they took a point from me. They thought the point was unjust, or whatever the case may be. And he beat me by a slight margin on the point system.
What does this do for his career if you beat a Tank Davis? If who beats Tank Davis? Lamont. It's physically impossible. Name me the reality in which this beats Tank Davis. I know the odds against him. I know this. The obvious is against him. He's fighting against the obvious. I'm dangerous. Lamont Roach Jr. can box. He got skills. His left hook is his best shot. He just don't have the power to keep Tank off of him or make Tank respect him. Tank's chin is too solid for him to carry any power to 35 and do anything to Tank. He's going to sleep and waking up famous. And that's the Lamont Roach Jr. story. And so
Ryan Garcia, who faced Davis in a highly publicized match, has offered insights into Davis's punching power. Garcia emphasizes that it is not just the force behind Davis's punches, but also his exceptional accuracy that makes him a formidable opponent.
Gervonta is considered you said he's not a big puncher, but he's considered
not,
one of the, is it precision?
Bro, he cannot hit hard, I'm telling you. He's accuracy. The punches that you don't see are the ones that hurt you, not the ones that you do see.
Yeah.
But on top of it, there's some people that even if you see it, that shit hurts. He's not like that. He's just he's what he is, you know. And he's an accurate sniper. He's a sniper.
In preparation for the fight against Roach, Davis has undertaken a rigorous training camp. Recent footage showcases his dedication, with intense workouts focusing on enhancing his speed, strength, and endurance. Eddie Hearn has analyzed the situation surrounding the Davis versus Roach fight, suggesting that financial disputes may be causing delays. He notes that Tank has been earning significant money from major fights and successful pay.
Seem to know each other in some way. What do you know? What have you said about it?
I've never really met Floyd or Senior or Junior. I quite like them, to be honest with you. What I've seen, they look like they're up for it. You know, it's a massive chance for them, and they're rolling the dice, and you have to respect that. The kid's a good fighter. But I actually don't think this is an easy fight for Shakur at all. I think it's a really good fight. But I do believe Shakur's very special. You know, I think that he is a man that is, you know, he's already a 3-division world champion. I think he's a pound-for-pound star, and I think he'll shine on Saturday night.
There's obviously been a lot of talk about the Zepeda Farmer fight potentially taking place. Is that going to be the case for next up for Ben?
Yeah, I'd hope so. I mean, you know, we've got to get through Schofield first, but I was disappointed to see Zepeda fighting Farmer. Like, I don't think Zepeda really wants to fight Shakur, if I'm honest. And I think we should focus our attention towards the Tank fight. You know, I think that's the biggest fight in American boxing. Two unbelievable fighters, and you know, like I said, Saturday first, and then we'll go from there.
Just one on that, on the Tank fight. Are you confident that one can be delivered? Because I know Tank's had kind of a few jabs with Turkey Al Sheikh, shall we say. Are you confident it can be delivered, Tank versus Shakur?
Everyone's sensible. I mean, what other fights are there out for Tank? You know, he's fighting. You know, he's got a decent fight next, but he's a super featherweight that Tank will want to be in big fights. He'll want to make big money, and I think the biggest fight out there for him is Shakur Stevenson, and vice versa.
However, since the Roach fight may not generate high revenue, Davis could be demanding a guaranteed payout. Hearn speculates that Tank might compare offers, such as a $15 million deal for a Conor Benn fight, and refuse to fight for less. He clarifies that this is just speculation, but highlights the challenges of balancing fighter demands with business realities in boxing negotiations. As of now, Roach is ranked 14th globally and 3rd in the United States in the super featherweight division. His status as the WBA super featherweight champion underscores his legitimacy as a world-class boxer.
Hey, yo, we're gonna be checking for any suspicious opponents on Lamont Roach record. He's 25-1 with 10 big wins coming by the way of knockout, my people. He's in the super featherweight division. He's ranked number 14 in the world and number 3 in the USA, my people. He has a WBA title right now in the super featherweight division. He's fighting Gervonta Davis in December, but you know we gotta check how he even got there and how he started his career. His pro debut, he went against Victor. He was 1-3. That's fine. It's your pro debut. First fight as a professional. You feel me? I ain't gonna get at you. Next person was 1-6. Alright, I mean, we ain't do better, but it's your second fight. Like, fourth person was 0-1. That was a little sussy because he ended up 0-10. He never won a day in his life, so he never got his hand raised in a boxing match. You feel me? And then the next person, he stepped it up though. He went to an undefeated. It's only 2 fights, but he was 2-0. Then 12-9. That's a journeyman. I'm not gonna lie. 4-2, 3-4. These are looking good. 8-5. That's a journeyman in the making. He got to win a record.
Roach has been vocal about his thorough preparation for the upcoming bout. He describes his training regimen as exhaustive, covering all aspects necessary to secure a win. His declaration of possessing the whole package reflects deep-seated confidence in his abilities and readiness to face Davis.
Knocked out, 28 of them, right? What makes you different?
He probably can't answer that question. He probably can't answer that question. But it's the skill, the will. I got the whole package, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not sitting there waiting to get hit by nobody, especially somebody that's supposed to be a power puncher. That's evidently a power puncher. I got too much for me to go out like that. I'm not saying he don't, but I can't, like, if anything, I'm trying to flip it around. I'm trying to make it like flip the narrative. Like, I'm the one in there dumping, like, for real. For sure. So.
Okay.
That's gonna be, you know what I'm saying? That's what's gonna make me different. I could do it all. I got the best skills that he's been in the ring with as a professional. And I'm saying that respectfully because he did fight the likes of like Mario Barrios,
who is a 147-pound champion right now.
In a strategic move, Roach has decided to move up in weight class specifically to challenge Davis. This decision highlights his ambition and willingness to take risks to achieve greatness. By stepping into the lightweight division, Roach aims to expand his legacy and prove his versatility as a boxer.
Who you looking to fight next after this fight? Like, Tank over, win, lose, draw, whatever. Who you want next? Look, if y'all don't know, even after I beat Tank, I'm gonna go back down to 130 and handle some smoke that I got down there at 130. All the champions, I got smoke with all the champions. I wanted to unify at least one belt at 130. Okay. So whoever the champion is, whoever the champions are, hopefully I can just line them up and then take them out. It's good fights. The champions are Lomachenko, Shakur, and another guy from Ukraine, Denis Baranchik or something like that. Okay. I feel like you and Shakur is a really... I think people in the comments are actually wanting that fight, aren't they? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I mean, that'd be a good fight. Yeah, it'd be a great fight. Yeah, they could fight. Shakur can boogie, for sure.
Lamont Roach Sr., serving as both father and trainer, has expressed unwavering belief in his son's potential. He emphasizes that Roach Jr. is a world champion for a reason, and is poised to demonstrate his true caliber against Davis.
What's up, everybody? Light Skin Luke in the building. Howard University, Lamont Roach, Tank Davis, press conference. And if you look right here to my left, got Lamont Roach Sr. Yes, sir. The man, no excuse boxing. It's going down. First of all, I want to say thank you for taking this interview. Man, when I got off from work today, let me tell you, I drove over here like a bat out of hell, man, because this is epic, man. Yeah. Two guys who came up, fighting each other, sparred each other. They know each other well, and they are getting it on March the 1st. What are your thoughts on this fight?
Man, you summed it up right there, man. You know, two kids, young kids, coming up together in the sport, man, the hurt business. You know what I'm saying? Achieve goals like this and milestones like that, and then be on the scene for the world to see on the biggest stage, man. I'm more than proud, especially for my son, because he worked his ass off to get to this position, man. And he's a world champion for a reason, and we trying to become a two-time world champion in another division, man. So I can't be more proud of him.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that. That's gonna be my next question. He's the current WBA super featherweight champ. And if he wins March the 1st, he'll be the WBA lightweight champion. Yes. What would that mean to you as a father and a trainer?
As a father, man, to see his son accomplish his dreams, man, it's gonna mean a lot just seeing him with the joy and stuff like that. So it's gonna be a great feeling, man, amazing feeling, surreal moment.
Promoter and former champion Oscar De La Hoya has praised Roach, describing him as a terrific fighter. De La Hoya acknowledges Davis's talent, but asserts that a Roach victory should not come as a surprise, citing Roach's exceptional stamina and skill set.
No, I think Lamont Roach is a terrific fighter. He might be a little over his head with Gervonta Davis. Gervonta Davis is, to say the least, he's a beast. He really is. He's a tremendous fighter. He's a dedicated fighter when it comes to training and fighting and making sure that he's in optimal conditions when he steps inside that squared circle. It's going to be a tough night for Roach, but you can never count him out. You know, watching him fight up close and personal, he's sneaky good, which means he can catch you at any time. He can land combinations sometimes at will without you even knowing it. You know, he's that sneaky. So yeah, it's going to be very interesting. But obviously Gervonta Davis has the experience, he has the knowledge, he has that mean streak in him that will take you out with any punch.
Sports commentator Stephen A. Smith has offered his analysis, pointing out a potential size disadvantage for Roach. He notes that Roach may be undersized compared to Davis, which could influence the dynamics of the fight. This observation adds another layer to the strategic considerations each fighter must account for. Despite the compelling narratives, there is a segment of the public that views the fight as a mismatch. Some fans perceive the bout as a pick by Davis, leading to reluctance in purchasing tickets or pay-per-view access. This skepticism underscores the pressure on both fighters to deliver a competitive and entertaining contest. Lamont Roach Jr. that has made it clear that Tank Davis should not underestimate him. Despite Davis being the favorite, Roach insists he is not an easy opponent.
Stephen A. Last name I of course want to throw your way is Gervonta Davis. I know you believe in his skills.
Yes, I do.
Yes, I do.
What do you think of his fight with Roach? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I think Roach is too small. I think Roach is too small, and that's my issue. I'm not questioning the skill set or anything like that, but it was similar to Frank Martin. You know what I mean? This guy comes in there and you got 18 fights. And I remember watching that pre-fight press conference when he was annoying Gervonta Davis so much and he cussed by accident. Excuse me. He cussed by accident. He was like, ooh, you know, making this up. He hurt me in sparring and, you know, and I knew Gervonta was going to come for him. And sure enough, that's what he did. Walked right towards him from round one on.
Kenny Ellis, Davis's coach, acknowledges Roach's dedication and training but argues that preparation alone is not enough. He emphasizes that true grit is tested in the ring, where mental and physical endurance play a decisive role. Many boxing analysts believe Roach is talented, but argue that he does not belong in the same league as Davis. However, they caution against dismissing Roach entirely. If he manages an upset, he will become a two-division world champion.
Who you got in this upcoming fight with Tank and Lamont? I don't think it's a surprise that I have Tank winning this fight in round 5 via knockout. Now, disclaimer, don't sleep on Lamont because he can still get the job done. But let's be realistic, it's fucking Tank, and this is his first fight in the lightweight class, and you going against Tank? Bro, this is like easy pickings right here.
That's it for today's video. Stay tuned until next time.